Today we're going to be working on the trick spin, which is a 360-degree turn to the left or to the right. They are two different behaviours, so I like to use a different cue for each one. I use spin for anti-clockwise and twirl for clockwise. So this is what the end trick looks like. Heidi, ready? Nice! That's obviously anti-clockwise and then clockwise. Okay, so you can also have a verbal cue. So I'd say my spin word, spin, and then I'd show her with the cue she knows really well, which is her initial hand signal. So twirl, and then back it up with my old hand cue. So to start this off, all you need to do is have some food in your, I'm going to do anti-clockwise first, so my food is in my left hand. I'm going to literally have the food on my dog's nose. I'm going to take her all the way out to the side and all the way around. Good girl, well done. And then pay when she comes back in again. What we want to do is take them out either left or right first rather than straight out in front of us. Otherwise the dog tends to stall halfway round and find it difficult to continue the movement. So you might have to start off a little bit bigger at first, and then the movement gets tighter as the dog gets more experienced. So you could also, if you wanted to, use a corner of a room to maybe turn a little bit tighter when they get more experience. But initially it's just nice to let their body flow and see which way they are stronger on, and then you can alter it as you go along. So, are you ready? So we'll do that again. Ready? Good girlie. Nice. Good girlie. Well done. And again, treat on the nose. Very nice. Clever girlie. Now I'm going to trick her. There's no food. Good girlie. Well done. Then I'm going to pay for my other hand. Very nice. Oops, you dropped it. Did you get it? Good girl. Ready? And again, no food. Good. And then I'm going to say good girl when she arrives back here, facing me. Good girl. And again, very nice. Good girl. Well done. Let me go and get some more food. Oops, good girlie. A little bit more food. And what I'd like to do this time is you'd get several repetitions first. So you do this quite a few times on separate occasions. So today you might want to do 4 little sessions of getting them to turn 5 times, and you'll be very surprised by the end of today your dog will be able to do this quite well. So after they've done many repetitions of this throughout the day, you can then add your word. So I'm just going to warm her up with this exercise. So no food. Ready? Out to the side and around. Good. And so you say good girl when they're finished. Good boy. Good girlie. Well done. And then no hands, no food, sorry, again. Good girl. And then very quickly pop in your new word, spin, and then follow up with your old empty hand cue. Good girl. Some dogs take a little bit longer to learn than others. Others learn things like this straight away and they find it quite pleasurable. And it's a fun little trick you can play when you're out and about. So, good girlie. Once you've got this behaviour really, really good, you can actually ask them with your verbal word and then back it up with your old hand signal. Are you ready? Spin and then help them. Good. Spin and then still help her. Good girlie. Well done. Spin. Ooh. Spin. Good girl. So she's a bit dependent on my hand signal, plus she often throws other things at me like that in hope of an extra treat. Okay, good girlie. And then you want to practice it on the other side as well. So I strongly suggest that you do a little bit on the other side initially as well, so the dog gets used to following the food and learning about lefts and rights, etc. Okay, so that's your spin exercise, and I'll just demonstrate quickly how you can do it with the other hand. So initially you're going to have food in your, I have mine in my right hand because that's the hand I would use to get my dog to turn eventually. Clockwise, ready? And then round like that, good girlie. And again, around, good girl. Try and keep it at nose height so the dog doesn't have to struggle. And if you've got a little dog, I know it's awkward, but you might want to sit in a chair. Good. Well done. So there's no food now. Well done, good girlie. And pay her when she's finished. So your initial finger movement, holding the food, eventually turns into a pointy movement like that, and the dog will recognise that as their cue. So you can do it silently, and then if you wanted a verbal cue as well, then you add that. So I strongly recommend you have both, and it makes a lot of sense then to the dog if you use those two separately. Okay, very good. Thank you, Heidi. I hope you enjoyed that, and by the end of today I'm sure your dog will have a very good spin. Okay, see you again.